Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So I am behind when it comes to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2023. So I have reacted to Poland, I have listened and reacted to Poland, listened and reacted to the Netherlands, and there are other songs out there that I have yet to engage with. So this video is going to basically catch me up. So it is Saturday morning here on a lovely day in Milan. I have my coffee. Decaf, as I've already had one coffee and too much caffeine sends me crazy. And yeah, so I need to catch up with Albania, which I've got to be a bit careful because I've heard that there is copyright issues on that one when I come to editing. Ukraine, France and Spain, I believe. Now I can see on YouTube that people are engaging with Germany, but my understanding is that's still just a snippet. I believe that that song will be released shortly, imminently, but I'm not going to listen to the snippet because why do that when you can obviously wait, be patient for the full thing. So I'm going to watch these four young artists and their songs and see how they compare with what we already have, or what all I already know, and that is the Netherlands and Poland. Okay, so let's start off with Albania with Viola. I love the Albanian language song. Do they have a live band like they do in Fig? Okay, so this is where we need to check our prejudices, because I was going in this assuming that I wouldn't be a massive fan of this song, purely because I haven't seen much hype around this song on YouTube. And moreover, I am conscious of other kind of reactors and what they're posting, and moreover, how that's going down. And it would seem that the videos reacting to this don't seem to be as popular as the other videos with the other songs. So as a result of that, I was like, oh, maybe Albania is sending a bit of a stinker. This isn't a stinker. What I'm hearing is obviously a competent vocal, but a mature sounding song. That's my only reservation. From what I'm hearing so far, to what extent, and this is a debate that we are currently having and kind of carried on from last year about some of the sounds of the songs. Is Junior Eurovision moving far too much towards adult Eurovision in regards to its sound? Are we missing that kind of like young, boppy kind of feel? But there are some people out there that are saying that actually young people aren't listening to the young boppy feel now anyway. But parts of this chorus, particularly when I stopped it, is harking back to or reminding me of Christina Aguilera's Hurt, which I love. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm pleasantly surprised, but like I said, I am slightly nervous that this is a more adult sounding song. I like this song. Second reservation, I can't see any live vocalists supporting her, but there is a backing vocal. There was a female. There sounds like there's a male backing vocal in the production now. Junior Eurovision have reverted back to no pre-recording backing vocals. So it'll be interesting to see what they do on stage in France, November. God, it's around the corner, right? Whether they actually are going to bring people live on stage. But also, I love that plucking violin sound in a production. You can hear it. It might be computerized, but nonetheless, it sounds like that plucking violin string production. I'm really pleasantly surprised. Oh, they're going to have to sort out that camera angle. They can't zoom in on her where she looks a little bit lost. It is notes of Christina Aguilera Hurt, right? And that's a compliment. I don't know how well this is going to do at Junior Eurovision. I'm going to say it. I would listen to this unashamedly as an adult. Now, I'm doing that awful thing where I'm not actually clocking what she's singing about. So as a result of that, I'm not sure. She could be singing about, I don't know, her time at Disneyland. But ultimately, the sound of the song and the way she's singing it, it sounds a little bit like heartbreak. As in, like, there seems to be a lot of emotion there. So maybe, obviously, if someone is watching this and they know what she's singing about, please do let me know. Although I could obviously check that out myself. I'm just being lazy. But again, Junior Eurovision. Is this the right song for Junior Eurovision? This isn't me being shady or critiquing this, because I've been very clear that I actually really like this song. But I don't know whether it's right for Junior Eurovision. She's evidently very talented. She's got a lovely voice. And she's able to deliver it live. In comparison to last year, Albania's song last year, the vocal did sound like it had come from a young girl. But also the song itself, there were kind of like juvenile notes to it. There's no juvenile notes to this. This is an adult sounding song with a young person who's got a mature adult sounding voice. That's very good. But I'm an adult. Don't know whether I'm the one that should be being appealed to. I like that song. I'm really pleasantly surprised. For me, bravo. Let's go to Ukraine. This potentially could be giving that juvenile note that we didn't have from Albania. Oh, bless her. Repetitive. It'll be interesting. So I'm a minute in, right? It'll be interesting to see if there's any other kind of elevation, shall we say, in where the song takes us. Okay, it's cute. Aww. Sounds like a Bollywood film. This sounds like a song from a Bollywood film that I listen to on the reg. And as a result of that, that thought is becoming very distracting as I'm watching her. Suba, 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 suba. Sounds very similar to that. I think now this is my third year of watching Junior Eurovision following it. I think it's easier for me to make comparisons. And I think if I'm kind of going with a young girl with bless her, radiating energy, then I'm going to compare her to Luna last year from the Netherlands, which I'm going to be honest was a far more catchier, immediate song. I think this is pleasant. It is plodding along. It is nice. It's not breaking boundaries, but I'm enjoying the performance. Yeah, bless her heart. Like, it is a little repetitive. It is a little repetitive. And like I said, it is very similar to a song that I listen to pretty much every other day. So as a result of that, there's only so much excitement and that I can really give. But you know what? To hit that note at her age, live on TV, credit needs to be given. Well, repetition doesn't have to be bad if the melody's good. I do like the production. Oh, bless her. There's only the destination of that song is determined within the first 10 seconds, bless her. But it is pleasant. Yes, it is repetitive, but nonetheless. Like I said, repetition doesn't have to be bad if the melody is infectious. I'm worried that is infectious. I'm worried I'm going to have that in my head. Not a bad effort. I mean, with the songs that I've heard so far in regards to comparisons, and I was wondering the other day whether I should be doing comparisons or rankings or kind of verses with these songs, but then I'm thinking, well, they're going to go to France and they're going to be ranked anyway. It is a competition at the end of the day. I think this is probably my least favourite of the ones that I've listened to so far. I do really like the Netherlands, and I do like Poland, and I really like Albania, whilst I have reservations about its sound for Junior Eurovision. This is more Junior Eurovision in regards to the kind of classical sense of Junior Eurovision. And as I said, there is a debate out there whether, that boppy kind of teen bop sound is really relevant today and whether that would do well moving forward at Junior Eurovision. This isn't necessarily that. There is a kind of mature-ish sounding production supporting this song. But yeah, it hasn't wowed me. I don't feel the need to listen to that one again today. So yeah, but nonetheless, cute. Right, France. I have high expectations for this because I generally feel that France doesn't send rubbish to Junior Eurovision. And yes, obviously, whilst France wasn't my favourite last year, I was surprised it won. But, in regards to looking back with hindsight, yeah, it was a decent song and it was a decent effort. So Zoe from France, representing the host nation. Let's see what I had to check earlier if Barbara had written this one, because my understanding is that she has a track record. Voila, voila, voila. She was behind the song last year, right? She has a track record of contributing to songs for France for Junior Eurovision, but from Wikipedia, I believe she's not behind this song. So we might have a different sound. This has so much potential. It's already, I don't know whether I'm going to this comparison because it is also from France. Requiem, France, Adult Eurovision 2017. Love that song. Good start. Comme ci, comme ça. For someone, if you follow my channel, for someone who was raving about Blanca's solo from Poland last year in Adult Eurovision, or this year, sorry, then one will not be surprised that this sound is basically like catnip for me. Like, I am a moth and this song is the flame. And I'm just moth to a flame. I already love it. And actually, about 30 seconds in, I remembered Georgie Kanev, my partner in crime for ESC Whoop. I remember him now saying that he absolutely fell in love with this song, and we have very similar tastes. We do love a good old female pop number. This is very good. I mean, I love these sounding songs, don't get me wrong, but I have not heard this before, but I already am predicting the next note or the next chord sequence because, yeah, I mean, it's not original, but at the end of the day, this sound is repackaged all the time because there's a market for it. People like me. This is very, very good. I'm worried for the United Kingdom. This is very good. There's Barbara Pravi lit. It's like my computer has AI. Oh my gosh. That's really good. That is really good. That's easily my favourite. Moth, flame, flying over to it. Like, that is perfection for me. The production is so good in that song. The production is so good. I mean, obviously what we have in comparison to other songs is this the first song that I've heard that isn't live? I think it is. I think all the songs that I've heard so far have been sung live, so we know that they can be sung live. So let's just pose that question mark out there. Not to fearmonger, just to level the playing field a little bit, because that song is strong. I love that song. Tick, 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 na, 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 na. That was my favourite French song up until now, even more than Magique. That is my favourite song from France at Junior Eurovision, hands down, and has absolute potential of being one of my favourite Junior Eurovision songs of all time, which Vicky Gabar from Poland currently has that title for me. Okay, so Spain. I wouldn't like to follow that, Spain. Okay, so a bit like France, I'm assuming there's no music video yet. We just have the audio, which has been placed onto YouTube, thankfully, with just a still, an image. So at least we know what she looks like. I'm already enjoying it. Very melodic. I mean, France was melodic, hands down. This also similarly has a very strong start with a very, very catchy melody. The productions on these songs, bravo. Like, I'm really enjoying the productions behind these songs thus far this year. Try to work out if I've heard the chorus yet. Don't think I have. Oh, okay, so we started off with the chorus, but with a stripped back kind of production. Okay, interesting kind of sequencing. All right. This is sweet. I feel like this is very movie soundtrack of like a kind of a teen romance film. And it's not because she's saying I love you, it's just the sound of the song. I have not heard a bad song yet of the 6 songs that I've heard, which potentially means that this year might be the strongest year yet. And moreover, competition. Again, I'm assuming Sandro can sing live. I won't know at this moment in time. I haven't done much research. Perfect example of a song with a very, very good, catchy melody that is repeated, which means I have completely forgotten how Ukraine's song goes. I couldn't sing Ukraine's song now, that's out of my mind. This is just like a feel-good song, right? Standards of this year are high. And unlike last year and previous efforts from Spain, which have kind of tapped into I don't want to say Spanish sound, because obviously reggaeton. Was last year's song reggaeton? Should we say Spain/Latin? So Spain has a track record at Junior Eurovision sending songs with a kind of Spanish/Latin feel. We're not getting that this year. So they're going in a different direction, which, fair play. Risks. Question mark. Let's just bearing in mind, we've not heard this live yet. And I don't know, obviously, without sounding patronising, whether people have picked it up. There's a lot of backing vocal behind this. And we know pre-recorded backing vocals are not allowed. So how are they going to deal with that on stage? Pose the question. Which will be answered soon, in a few weeks. Ah, that was very cute. Oh, hey, Georgie. I wonder what Georgie thinks of this song. Very, very good. Oh, and there's Noosh. Don't forget Noosh, Shane. Very, very good. And my battery is running low. That's not good. I really don't know what to say other than the fact that that was a really enjoyable 3 minutes. That made me smile. That made my body go with the beat. And like I said, I credit and applaud Spain for going for kind of a different sound. And I think had I heard that in isolation, I think I would be potentially more excited. But I mean, following France, which is a song that is written to my DNA, that was always a difficult job to follow. But nonetheless, very impressed. Very impressed. So it's difficult. I mean, from those 4 songs, hearing them back to back, I think I can safely say the kind of song which I don't necessarily feel the need to add to my playlist at present would be Ukraine. And the other 3 songs are strong for all very, very different reasons. Albania is the sort of sound which I love. And like I said, its resonance and similarity to Christina Aguilera's Hurt, which is one of my favourite songs of all time, is making me love that song kind of even more than I was expecting to. And then France is just a song that, like I said, the makeup of the song is just Shane fodder, catnip for Shane. And then Spain is giving this kind of upbeat, melodic, a great melody that sticks in your head, and it has a fantastic production. Okay, Ukraine, obviously in my kind of 4th place today in those 4 songs. I'll put Albania in third. And then just at a default, because I'm in love with France so much, Spain second. I think that's a really, really good effort. Carlos did well last year, didn't he? He came 5th. With the songs that we have at the moment, I mean, it potentially could be between 1st and 9th, like a couple of points, because the standard so far is very high. And I think Spain has continued with this song, continued to send quality songs that stand a chance of competing. And I think that song stands a chance of competing. But my number 1 today is France. Like, I want to listen to that now. I've not listened to Poland or the Netherlands for a while, so I'm not going to bring them into the mix at the moment because that's not fair. So in regards to today, France, for me, wins the battle of these 4 young artists that I have now been introduced to. So those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know in the comments below your thoughts. If you're still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please support my channel. Please do subscribe, click the notifications, all of that jazz that other people say that I can't remember. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.